What's going on, guys? I'm back at the range today with a fun little piece. It's the Beretta 21A Bobcat Ghostbuster. Alright guys, so the 21A Ghostbuster is a little 22 LR pocket pistol. It's cool because it has that inox finish, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me post my full-size 92 FS inox, which I call Ghost or Casper because it's all stainless looking. It's got the aluminum grips that look like this, and it just looks clean. Clean, clean, clean. So when they came out with this guy, I'm like, I gotta get this one because this is the miniature version of that. So that's awesome. Also, threaded barrel, which means you can throw a silencer on these things. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna have some fun today shooting this thing, enjoy this little Beretta, enjoy this little pocket pistol, and pretend that we're Italian assassins. So let's get to it. All right guys, here we go. Here's the magazine. It holds 8 rounds. This little nubby here helps in loading the magazine. But what I found on these magazines is when you put all 8 in, there is no room left in the magazine to allow a full magazine to go in and push that round just enough to get this thing to seat all the way. So you'll have trouble with that. So you can either use a little party trick that this has, open up that tilted barrel. You could throw 1 round in and then 7 rounds in the magazine. So you'll be able to seat this thing properly. Or you could go all 8 rounds in the magazine, and then once you do that, you're gonna have to actually pull the slide to the rear to assist in getting that magazine to seat all the way, then let it go home. Then you still got your 7+1. So I have not really found a way to get that full 8+1 because it's just tight. Maybe it'll break in. I've only got about 30 rounds through this thing so far, so maybe that'll help. But really, this is a fun little plinker. You know, 7+1 is fine if I can't get the 8+1. So let's take some shots, see what it sounds like. No bolt hold open on the last round that I've seen so far, because what happens is it comes all the way back and it does not hold open. That magazine does not have a bolt hold open feature. Either way, doesn't really matter. You're not doing speed reloads with this thing. It's a pocket pistol, but it's pretty sweet. So take a couple more shots and then we'll throw the can on. I don't think I mentioned this, but the magazine release is down here towards the bottom of the grip instead of like that standard up here. Not a big deal. Not doing speed reloads. I'm glad it has this though, instead of like an old school heel hook or heel magazine release there. So that's a cool little feature. Let's run these. You know, for being a pocket pistol, the trigger is not bad. I mean, you saw there, I was riding a reset pretty good. The first pull in double action is a long pull here. You can see. It's kind of heavy all the way up, but then when you're actually in the single action, and then after that is a little bit of take up, and it's much lighter, clearly. And you saw me shooting there. I was riding the reset fine. I mean, this is for being a tiny little guy here, you would expect, just hard everything, hard trigger, hard slide. The slide is a little stiff right now, but it's still pretty new, so I expect that to loosen up some. But man, I tell you, Beretta does it again. A baby 92, quality. And here we are, guys. The can I choose to run on this gun is my Silencer Co. Switchback. The silver and the black really makes it pop. If it was all silver, it'd be even better, but this is now an Italian assassin pistol. What's cool about it is you can change the lengths. It's longer than the pistol right now, but you can chop it all the way down to this little pill-sized can. We'll see what it sounds like on this thing. Now, if you don't already know, you expect 22s to be just quiet generally. 22 LRs, even standard velocities, out of a pistol are pretty loud. You should wear ears because it's loud. It's cracking, it's gonna sting. It's not comfortable to do. Out of a 22 rifle, sometimes you can get away with no ears because it's all the way down there and it's not that loud, not real pingy in the ears. But this gun with no silencer, you need the ears on. So let's see what it sounds like in the long configuration. This is just standard velocity 22s. And let's see what it's like to be an Italian assassin. Cue the mandolin music. Pretty quiet, guys. This thing is pretty freaking quiet with the can and long configuration. Let's see what it sounds like in the super short configuration on the switchback. Assassin, baby, assassin. Let's go. This thing is probably gonna be pretty loud. It's probably not gonna take a whole lot off, but we'll see. See what it sounds like. Here we go. I think there's about 3 baffles in here, maybe, in this small configuration. Man, it doesn't sound like it takes anything off. I mean, it has to take something off, but that's pretty loud. I'm not sure how much that's gonna do for you in a real life Italian assassin situation. It's still gonna be pretty loud. Maybe in a crowded plaza, but in a quiet restaurant setting, it's not gonna work. Let's keep it going. Yeah, guys, 10 out of 10, don't recommend this configuration for a nice hit job, but it does look very cool, and I'm sure it does something. I don't have a decibel meter out here. I'm sure it takes some kind of edge off, but to my ears, with no ears on, it's still pretty loud. It's definitely, I would say, not hearing safe in the long term. Ears aren't ringing or stinging, but during the crack, definitely felt just a little discomfort there. So definitely want to stay away from that. All right, 7 in the mag, 1 in the pipe. Let's see what it's like. Double action first pull, long configuration. Best configuration, man. This thing is just a fun piece. Let's run it down. Gosh, I don't know what else really there is to say about this thing. I just love that Beretta released something like this with a threaded barrel so people like me and you can have a little bit of fun. Not every firearm has to serve an exact purpose, although this may serve a purpose for some folks. This to me is just a fun little piece. Being able to throw the can on there, having this thing be super quiet in a pistol in such a small package to make me feel like I am an Italian assassin doing a job in the middle of Sicily somewhere. This is just a fun piece. Guys, there's nothing else to say. This is just a fun video. It's a 21A Bobcat, 22LR, Ghostbuster edition. Gotta go Ghostbuster to match my full-size Inox. And there it is. Big brother, little bro. Here we are. All right, guys, don't forget Steve MP5 on the Instagrams. I'll see you next time.